Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And welcome to the start of a new week. It is Monday morning. We have a blank canvas lying ahead. And we can choose how we want to paint on this canvas this week. Let's get into today's message. Danae, good morning. Somebody, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Hello, awesome seeing you all here. The first day of a new week lies ahead. As you settle into the rhythm of fresh beginnings, have you ever considered this? Your entire life is a path to awakening. Every experience, every challenge, every moment of Monday morning tongue, every moment of joy or sorrow holds the possibility of waking you up into the truth of your being. Whether it's an experience you wanted, whether it's joy, or an experience you didn't want, sorrow, every moment holds the possibility of connecting you to the truth of your being. Our teacher for this week is Adyashanti. He's an American spiritual teacher whose name means primordial peace. I really love his work and I trust that you will too. The first thought from Adyashanti today says, your life, all of your life, is your path to awakening. By resisting or not dealing with its challenges, you stay asleep to reality. Pay attention to what life is trying to reveal to you. Say yes to its fierce, ruthless, and loving grace. Grania, good morning. Happy Monday. Everything that happens in your world this week offers you one of two choices. Either shrink, shut down, and become smaller through the experience, or grow through the experience. Open up and expand through what you're experiencing. Anami, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the start of the week. Adyashanti says, you think that enlightenment is something other than what is happening right now. This is your primary mistake. Antoinette, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the start of a new week. I want to read that one again. On the one hand, this is so obvious. And on the other hand, this can be so hard to deal with. Adyashanti says, you think that enlightenment is something other than what is happening right now. This is your primary mistake. Everything that happens to you today and everything that happens to you during the coming week is your journey. And your journey leads you to either expanding or contracting. Adyashanti says, enlightenment is nothing more than the complete absence of resistance to what is. End of story. So in a nutshell, he says, enlightenment is the absence of resistance. Jack, a very good Monday morning to you, or perhaps Sunday evening on your side of the world. It's good to see you, man. Charlene, good morning. Happy Monday. Your own inner resistance to what you're experiencing is what determines whether you are likely to shrink or grow. In resistance, your nervous system goes into fight or flight, your muscles become tense, and your brain will make available only thoughts about fighting or running. You are physically and mentally closing up, and the message you carry forward with you is, I am in trouble, life is scary, I am unsafe. Notice when your body and mind go into resistance and stop for a moment. Try and remember to ask yourself, do I want to shrink or do I want to grow? If growth is what you want, then you have to become open. You have to become accepting of whatever the experience is. You need to take a deep breath, deliberately soften your body and lean in. Decide What is the messaging that you want to carry forward with you from this experience, and consciously speak to yourself in that voice? I have got this. I am safe. Even if I don't like the experience, I won't resist it. I can ask for help. I can do this. Shrink or expand. What will your journey be this week? This is our meditation today. Welcome to the start of Monday. You can close your eyes and let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your own full body breathing, feeling your body rise with every inhale and feeling your body fall with every exhale. We'll have a quick conversation about exactly what you're doing right now. You're not just breathing in through your nose. You're not just breathing with your lungs. You are engaging every cell in your body with every rise and every fall. big, full lung breaths through your belly, has the potential to change the chemistry in your body. Change the chemistry for every cell in your body. The core of today's meditation is, will you shrink or will you expand? And our breathing plays a key role in that. Our whole system gets a big message from our breathing. When your breathing goes shallow and fast, and very often when we're under pressure and not paying attention, our breaths become shallower and the pace of our breathing picks up. Every cell in our body experiences that as a threat. Just take a moment to remember when you were a kid and you were playing hide and seek and you were running and finding that place to hide. Not that it was necessarily dangerous, but clearly something's happening. You're running away and you're hiding. Can you remember how difficult it was to make your breathing softer so that no one can hear where you are by your breathing? Faster, shallower, panting breath is always associated with fight or flight. When you become conscious about your breath just like you are now, slow breaths into the balloon in your belly, engaging every cell in your body in the rise and the slow fall. That is a trigger that switches on the calm nervous system, the opposite of fight or flight. We could call that rest and digest. Mentally, we expand when we're in the calm nervous system. Our mind gets given access not just to thoughts about running and fighting, but also thoughts that are creative, compassionate, empathetic, problem-solving. Your choice this week is whether whatever happens makes you shrink or grow. Remember this little piece. Your breath is a key in whether you shrink or grow. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left, and also lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. Although if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see yourself standing at the start of a new week. Your toes are sticking over the edge and you are ready to dive in. Take your next big breath. Being at the start of a new week, let's remind ourselves of what lies ahead this week. What is known about the week? What is already in the calendar? Create for your mind clear images of what are some of the things you need to get done this week. Help your mind see it. What are some of the places that you need to go this week? Give your mind a visual reminder. What are some of the people you need to see this week? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, take a quick walk through the week ahead. Walk through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just give your mind a reminder of what lies ahead. Take your next big breath. What are you creating this week? And I want you to open yourself to the whole range, the whole spectrum of how we create. it's easy to get stuck on only the work-related, the business-related ways of creating. The project that needs to be done, the clients that need to be seen. But creating is a much bigger spectrum than that. The other form of creating that we sometimes become stuck on is when we've painted something on a canvas with actual paint and an actual brush. And we can take a step away from that and say, look at what I created. That's also just one more thing on the whole spectrum of creating. Your presence on this earth is always creating. You are creating a home, or at very least, contributing to creating a home. And in the home you live in, there is an energy that you bring. And that helps or causes the people around you in your home to either contract or expand. Every moment is an act of creation. How is it that you want to create this week? How do you want to show up? What do you want your interactions with the humans around you to be this week? See if you can create a clear image of how you will be creating this week. Take your next big breath. For the moment, transport yourself forward in time to the end of the week. And if you get to the end of the week, what would your checklist look like? When you stand in the next weekend looking backwards, are there things for which you'd like to say, I got this done, I got that done? Are there things for which you'd like to say, I made progress on this one, I got started on that one? What would your checklist look like for the end of the week? Take your next big breath. The central theme of today's meditation is, will you contract or will you expand through your experiences this week? And it's often not the things that are known about the week ahead, the things already in the calendar that give us the hardest time. It's often the unplanned things, the things we didn't realize we'd encounter, the stumbling blocks, the obstacles that blindside us. These are often the things that make us shrink, make us feel smaller and act smaller. I'm going to ask you to search for some examples of things that pop up in your week, and perhaps last week you had an experience of something unplanned that blindsided you. Or perhaps search another week or two backwards. Find an example that we can use as a visualization for what you might have to deal with in the week ahead, the unknown things that pop up. Take your next big breath. If you have an example of something unexpected that you needed to deal with in the last week or two, just imagine something similar. Could be the same thing again, or just something similar popping up in the week ahead. A stumbling block, I like to call it, or an obstacle that you couldn't have planned for. This is where we need to remember to ask ourselves the question: do I want to shrink through this experience? Do I want to feel smaller through this experience? Or do I want to expand? Do I want to feel myself grow through this experience? Looking into the week ahead, just imagine you had to deal with something similar again. Can you see yourself stopping and asking yourself the question, will I allow this to shrink me, or will I grow? Take your next big breath. If you encounter a difficult experience this week and you walk away from it with a nervous system in fight or flight, then you walk away smaller, you walk away shrinking. Literally, your arteries contract. Literally, your brain gives you access to less. You get access to thoughts of fighting or running. and you walk away from the experience thinking, more than thinking, speaking to yourself. And our words program us. Our operating system is made up of words, of language. You walk away from that experience with an inner narrative that sounds like, I'm in trouble, life is scary, I'm unsafe. Create the image of how you will be able to stop whenever you're dealing with something difficult. Remind yourself of breathing when you're dealing with something hard. Through slow, deep breaths, you will feel yourself expanding. Paint the picture of you remembering to ask yourself, do I want this experience to make me smaller? Or do I want this experience to make me grow, make me expand? Do you walk away speaking to yourself in a more empowered way? I have got this. I am safe. Even if I don't like the experience, I won't resist it. I can ask for help. I can do this. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, create that picture as clearly as you can. Take your next big breath. We'll take just one more big breath together to slip out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time our message this morning from Adyashanti. He says, your life, all of your life, is your path to awakening. By resisting or not dealing with its challenges, you stay asleep to reality. Pay attention to what life is trying to reveal to you. Say yes to its fierce, ruthless, and loving grace. Adyashanti says, you think that enlightenment is something other than what is happening right now. This is your primary mistake. And then he says, enlightenment is nothing more than the complete absence of resistance to what is. End of story. Every moment we experience, is our path to awakening. Whether the experience feels blissful and like enlightenment, or completely the opposite. Every experience offers us this choice. Do I shrink? Do I become smaller? Do I become more scared through this experience? Or do I breathe? Do I grow? Do I become a little bit taller, and do I expand through this experience? May you find yourself at the end of the next week feeling just a little bit taller. Even if the week was incredibly hard, can you use every experience to make you grow? We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the privilege of standing at the start of a new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for a moment to create some clarity around what I want my next week to be. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to recognize every moment as a path to awakening. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for getting better at asking myself in a difficult moment, asking myself, will this make me shrink, or will this make me expand? One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for jumping into this week along with us. Good morning, Gisela or Gisela. I'm not sure. If you're still here, still listening with us, please let me know. How do I pronounce your name? Thank you, Danae. Vivian, a very good morning. Welcome to the start of the week. Good morning, Charlene. Thank you for being here with us today. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmary. Try to remember who else is here this morning. Those are the only faces I can see right now. Hope you have an awesome Monday. I hope it's a great start to your week. But as we know, there are always things we need to deal with that we didn't plan for. I hope you remember to ask yourself the question, will this make me shrink, or will this make me expand? Have yourself a beautiful day. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.